Dragic is out there at Bledsoe. And at center, it's Marcin Gortat, the 6'11 versatile scorer and finisher, known as the Polish Hammer. And it's Caron Butler. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. And for Toronto, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11 big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Johnson in at the 4 spot.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Now here's Gay, and yes, sir, that one drops.
Rudy Gay is clearly a player with star potential, guys. He's got size, skill, elite athleticism. He's in his 8th season now, and he's looking to put it all together and make his first All-Star team.
Here is Bledsoe. Outside Butler. He's covered by Gay. Clock at 6. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
And for Rudy Gay, a score, a terrific rebound. He can do it all.
I think for him, it's the little things that will put him over the top. Just better shot selection, better focus defensively. But there's no doubt about it. He's one of the most talented players in the NBA, and that's why Toronto made the trade for him last year.
Here's Bledsoe, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Bledsoe kicks to Gortat. Valanciunas is there. Back to Bledsoe. The feed to Morris. From deep. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
So often teams that are near the bottom of the East tend to get drummed by the Western Conference teams, and that was the story last season for the Raptors. Had some close games and even a few upsets, but out west they didn't fare very well.
Lowry defended by Butler. Here's Lowry. Morris with the rebound.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
Dragic the pass to Morris. Back to Dragic. He kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The Suns need to get a shot off. There's the triple. Gets the bucket. Well, picking up that talk again on the Raptors. Teams out west have so many great forwards to deal with that when you try and go up against them with the stretch 4 like the Raptors have had, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, particularly rebounding and defensively, Kevin. That's one of the reasons Toronto traded Bargnani to the Knicks in the offseason. They wanted to be a little better in terms of being physical, being more punishing with their post players, and having a better defensive presence.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bledsoe outside. Now the dish to Morris. Here's Butler. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Pretty shot without a...
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Toronto has usually been on the wrong end of free agency in the past, but DeMar DeRozan doesn't understand it. He says of Toronto, quote, "It's a great city. It's really diverse. The culture's great. The fan base is great. They might not be getting any big free agents, but DeMar might be working on that, guys."
He certainly is. Thanks, Doris. 6 on the shot clock. Augustine dishes to Fields. The offensive rebound. Great. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team. Steve, the entire season. That's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable, man. It actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire conference. So, look, this is a young team. They have a lot of learning to do. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
Now here is Augustine, defended by Marshall. Ross kicks to Augustine. Hansbrough setting the pick for Augustine. Pass to Ross from outside the arc. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Now here's Marshall, headed by Augustine. And Marshall kicks to Green. The pass to Morris. Off target with his 3. Raptors leading by 4. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Landry Fields on the wing. Feeds it to Augustine. He passes to Ross. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Suns trail by 7. Now, here's Marshall. Pass to Beasley. Fields covering. Beasley left side.
Well, Michael Beasley, former number 2 pick in 2008, signed on with the Suns last season, and they really had high hopes for him, but he had his worst season yet. Miserable shooting and more turnovers than assists.
Free throw, good. Beasley. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Gortat's checked in for Len. Butler comes in for Marcus Morris. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Dragic in for Kendall Marshall. He's perfect from the line this time. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry passes to Ross. He feeds it to Gay. Kicks it to Ross. Back to Gay. He dishes it to Lowry. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Suns trail by 7. Outside Dragic. Dishes it to Butler. On deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Lowry. And so that's the end of the first half. Raptors lead by 7.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now it's time to break down the first half for you here on this Wednesday.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
You know, it appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, Rudy Gay and Kyle Lowry came into the league together as rookies with the Memphis Grizzlies and played 2.5 years together before Lowry was traded to Houston. Now they're reunited on the Raptors. Lowry said, having Rudy coming in, it's really my brother. We hang out together. We do everything pretty much together. He's also excited about what Rudy brings to the team, saying he can create his own shot, a high flyer. He's a big shot guy. He's going to be an all-star. And guys, with Lowry setting the table, he can help make that a reality.
That friendship, such a great foundation for their success. Thanks, Doris. Bledsoe dishes to Butler. 6 to shoot. Backing down is Gortat. Puts up the baby hook. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, the major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, you know, Steve, it looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last few years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise, because they have the potential to do so.
Dragic with it, now defended by DeRozan. Passes it to Bledsoe. The feed to Butler. Outside for Bledsoe. Three-pointer. Shot's good. Bledsoe's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, for so long, the Suns had been one of the stronger teams in the West and typically could just blitzkrieg Eastern Conference teams with their offense. That's not the case anymore. It really was the East that got the better of the Suns last season.
Raptors leading by 4. Lowry kicks to Johnson. Back to Lowry. Launches a 3. The shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, back to the Suns against the Eastern Conference. They really seemed to flounder at times, and they had to travel to the East Coast. And, Steve, even when they hosted teams in the desert.
You know, all good things must come to an end, and the Suns' dominance over the East wasn't going to last forever. Because, remember, for many years, the Suns just ran roughshod over the Eastern Conference. But only 8 wins in their 30 games against the East. That was by far the lowest total of anybody in the West.
Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. On deep. Gay. That's good. Gay's got 7.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. He kicks it to Dragic. Left block shot on the way. Toronto grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's DeRozan. Can't get it to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Toronto ahead, leading. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes, and cashing in.
Shot clock at 6. Hansbrough, the pass to get it. From deep 3-point range, Len grabs the board. Suns trail by 7. Here's Beasley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beasley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. The dish to Hansbrough. Back to Lowry. Pass to Gay. Working on Beasley. The 11-footer, and that one's good. 9 points for Rudy Gay.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
DeRozan against Green. Bledsoe outside. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 5. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thanks, Doris. And the Suns making a change here. Marshall's checked in. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Inside to Beasley. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on. Jonas Valanciunas.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Gortat's checked in for Phoenix. Markieff Morris comes in for Marcus Morris.
Great job getting to the bucket and getting to the free throw line. You know, when the game's close, you want your guys attacking just like that.
Hansbrough with the ball. Back to Lowry. Toronto needs to get off a shot. A 3 from Gay. Gets it to go. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Bledsoe kicks to Gortat. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
And here's Hansbrough. Back to Lowry. A free ball. That one goes. Count. And the Raptors lead by 6. For Phoenix, they've done a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Gay. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Caron Butler's checked in for Phoenix. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Suns here with a different look. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Suns call time. They're behind by 8. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet, because this one's done, boys.
19 seconds left in the fourth. There's Green with the 3. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Terrence Ross. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And Phoenix making a change here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's Bledsoe. Latrey. The rebound by Hansbrough. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Suns call time. They're down by 8. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quit in them.
And I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
Here's Dragic from outside. It's money from deep.
Nice play there on that inbounds play, and it paid off with the 3.
So it's Toronto winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good one.